Welcome everybody to Rewrite Your Reality. I am your host Reese, and today I wanted to discuss how 3D reality is created, uh, and I kind of want to throw in thoughts and feelings and evidence of this and that kind of thing, right? So, question came to me, which was, well, how do I get this here? I mean, it's like the fundamental part of it, right? How do I get this here? Well, one thing to start off with to realize there's no objective 3D reality, right? Nothing is going in any specific direction, nor is it coming from any specific direction. You see, right now, if you go look at anything, right, and you come up with a story of how this got here, that is that story in that moment. In the next moment, it is not that story. Unless you perpetuate that story again, then it is that story in that moment and in that moment. But see, those previous moments that you experienced, they all happen at the same time. You're just recreating that moment again and again from the singular moment of God's one thought of reality existing all together. It doesn't matter what it is. If you could look at a scar on your body, you are creating that identity who experienced that event that led to you getting a scar again and again and again. You say, no, but I have the scar. Yes, you have the awareness that this exists and the belief that you have a scar. I, for one, am not advocating for someone to say, oh no, but if I just believe it away, then it'll go away. No, it has nothing to do with anything. It doesn't indicate who you are as spirit. You see, you are spirit, you are awareness, you are consciousness itself. The 3D mechanism and every moment in the 3D mechanism is not indicative or evidence of who you say you are. Who you say you are is evidence of who you are. Who you affirm you are is evidence of who you are. Who you imagine you are is evidence of who you are. What you have decided and consciously choosing to be is the evidence of being that identity. That's it. Right? So, that being said, when you imagine something, you are immediately invoking a reality, an identity that you are choosing to be. You are that version of yourself. That's why whenever God says, immerse yourself in the scene, be surrounded by that reality. When you immerse yourself in the scene and you're surrounded by the reality, surrounded by the loved ones you want to be surrounded by, the money that you want, the whatever, the experience of having what it is you want to experience, right? You are literally creating an entirely new universe in your imagination. You may not be aware of the world and the outer bits, whatever, but your imagination is actually lighting up the entire world. There is nowhere in the scene where you can't go as awareness. Think about that for a second, right? If you imagine yourself, one of the common ones, if you imagine yourself married to the person you want to be married to, and you're just standing on your balcony holding each other, right? Just being in love. As consciousness, detach yourself from this moment. You can watch yourself and that person holding each other and go somewhere that doesn't exist. You can't. It exists. Go wherever. Just as consciousness, know that is there, and just go around your consciousness. Go around your imagination. It's all created. There's no point where it is not created. It exists. You are fundamentally aware the entirety of it exists. And you are that identity within that frame. Because no matter what you are imagining, right? You are just calling forth that frame. You already know you that person in the frame. You anchored in and as that person in the frame. You aren't anchored as somebody else. When you call forth the frame, seeing yourself as holding your specific person or whatever it is you want, that's you doing that. You're calling forth that reality. You're saying, no, I'm that identity. When you embody that identity, it's more of a permission slip to actually be it. right? That's kind of weird, but you already are. You are one with it. You are that identity. You are the reality. You are everyone and everything in it because you are I am awareness. You are giving life to everything as everything in reality. You are loving yourself. You are loving yourself truly, but it is a true experience of that love with a version of yourself, with a version of that person that you love. But it all comes and stems from one source. You are that source that can be, do, and have, and choose whatever it is you want to be experiencing right now. That's who you are. So when you be that identity, because the reality isn't coming from somewhere, nor is it going somewhere, it's coming from within you, it's coming from within and who you identify as, it's changing, rearranging itself in every single moment to reflect it. And here's the thing. People in reality creation community like to have this line, it doesn't make sense. Reality has to catch up with you. This is a concession. It means nothing. It doesn't do anything. Reality isn't running after you. Okay? It's not doing that. Prove it to you. When you go watch a movie, is the ending trying to catch up with the beginning? No. You are watching one linear expression of a timeline event created for your experiencing of it. Ooh, big words, right? Big line there. You are watching one timeline of events cut up, expressed linearly as a whole idea for your experiencing of it. That's for your life. That is the experience of your life. What is your life? What's your movie? I am living my dream life. I am living my dream life from this right now in that moment. It is being created from right here, right now, unfolding from within me. I am living my dream life. That's who you are. That is who you are. That is absolutely who you are. Right? So, let's get my little board. Right. Obviously, we have this perception that we have a past, going to a future, right? We may not have a preferred past, but we have a goal in mind usually. And we are always here. We perceive ourselves coming from here, and this is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And we perceive that this is getting smaller and we're running out of time, typically. It's all happening here. That's happening here. That's happening here, right? You're putting the gap between you and that. You're saying it's happening in the future. You're creating this fictional, invisible gap. And you're saying it's in the future. Then when this part comes into your awareness, oh, it's still in the future. It's still there. It's still there. It's still there. It's still there. But when you understand that it's here and now and it's unfolding here and now perfectly, that idea, this entire thing is unfolding perfectly. That's what it must be. It must be unfolding from within you perfectly. The identity is unfolding within you perfectly. It exists completely here and now within you. And I keep saying within you because remember, you are greater than all of it. It all fits inside you. So what's actually happening more is that you are all of reality. Every frame that you could ever want to be in, experience, have experience, whatever. Let's put circles faster. Just to say each one of those little dots, circles, whatever, is a frame, and there's infinite number of them. They are being filtered out by your higher self according to the ones you pull out and choose to be aware of, give light to, and say, this is my chosen experience of my life. I am married to the person that I love, and you just call forth something. I know Neville used to have the wedding ring thing, right? You feel the wedding ring on your finger. That's you calling forth a reality where you are married to this person that you want to be married to, because in all of reality there is a version of her and a version of you, or a version of him and a version of you, that's together. That's always been together, because this is always, no matter when you think it happened, it's always happened. You've always desired it. You've always been it. No matter what you have desired throughout your entire experience of your life, you have always been it. Regardless of your physical experience of it doesn't matter. You've always been it. So when you imagine something, you're pulling into it, and your higher self is creating this fictional past and a fictional future, and it's filling it, and it's filling it, and it's filling it, and it's filling it, and it's always unfolding it here and now via your identity over and over and over and over and over. So it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what's happening. It doesn't matter what you're experiencing. It doesn't matter. It's all irrelevant. It's irrelevant because it never will change your identity. It's just seeing iterations of versions of yourself that you have been. I am not, I am this, I am not chosen, I am blah blah blah, whatever, right? Unfolding based on who you are. So you just focus and keep your attention on I am. It doesn't matter what's going on there. If this person that I love is not anywhere near me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change who I am inside. That's how you are. That's who you are. You are love itself. You have this version of them within you. If you focus on the version of them that's not within you, like that's not in your physical awareness, that's where your focus is. You're trying to change that. You can't change it. No matter how many times you think about changing this thing, you can't. You only choose. You are just here to choose. That's it. No matter what you feel, no matter what you think, no matter what's going on, you're only ever here to choose your reality. You choose your identity. Choose who you are. And when you acknowledge that, yeah, I actually am the chooser, you are also acknowledging I am the chooser, I am the creator, I am God. Only God can choose. I am the chooser, I am God, only God can choose. I am the chooser, I am the creator, only God can choose. And because I've chosen a certain identity, I assume it's done. I assume it's one with me. I assume I am that identity. I assume it's unfolding perfectly regardless of what I see. And that's how your reality gets created. From within your own awareness, when you choose, it's changing according to who you are consciously choosing yourself to be in every single moment. It does not mean you have to keep on staring at it. Just trust yourself. And I'll give a cool little example that happened yesterday. That I only realized it earlier today. I didn't think about putting it in the video. It's a small thing. I remember I wanted to buy a carpet in my perception 3 years ago. I wanted to buy this carpet, and then at that moment in that frame of reality, I didn't have enough money to actually buy the carpet, right? So I ended up not experiencing buying it. All good, right? And then I remember having a picture on my desktop about it, and I thought about it like a couple of days ago. And then we went to the mall, and my mom bought me a shirt. She thought I'd like it, right? So she saw a shirt that I would like and loved it. And I put it on, and my sister saw it, and she said, "Hey, it's like that shirt you wanted. It's like that carpet you wanted to buy 3 years ago." And I was like, "Whoa, okay," because I completely forgot about it. But I remembered it a few days ago because that is my higher self saying, "Hey, pay attention. Pay attention to this idea. It's coming. It's unfolding. It's here. It's now." You know what I mean? You get into that jargon of saying, "Oh, it's coming," but I know that's not right. It's more that, hey, this idea is unfolding. It's synchronicity. Pay attention. In that sense. So just pay attention to your own life. Those synchronicities, they actually mean you are in that reality. You don't need them. Don't look for them. I'm just saying they'll come to you. But you do see those things sometimes, right? You don't need them. I'm just saying that all of it's connected. Me experiencing that carpet, wanting to buy it because of the colors that I enjoyed. The shirt that my mom got for me because I thought that, I couldn't find something on my own because I wasn't too pleased with whatever I was finding, and I just assumed that I was going to get whatever I needed. My mom found a beautiful shirt that I loved, and my sister reminded me of something that I thought about a couple of days ago because it popped back into my awareness. All of that's connected, all of that's now, all of that's your higher self winking at you, saying, "Hey, I heard you. It's unfolding, trust me." That's how reality gets created. From knowing you are all things, knowing you choose, letting everything just be as it is, because as it is, it's always unfolding, and trusting your inner authority It heard you. It knows what you have decided. It knows you are staying in that assumption. It knows what you want. It brought it to you in the first place, and you have already accepted it. Just accept that you accepted it, and let everything unfold naturally. That's exactly who you are. So, hope that makes sense. And infinite gratitude for all of you being here. Infinite gratitude for the love. Infinite gratitude for the questions, the comments, the love, the subscribing, the sharing, the jumping between TikTok and YouTube. I love the support. It means the world to me. It helps the channel grow. And the TikTok page grow as well. Thank you for that. Helps the whole Rewrite Your Reality unfold into the greatness that I believe it is. And you are part of that, especially on the early parts of it. I love it. Anyway, thank you for that. Much love, infinite gratitude, infinite light. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. If you want to ask me stuff, and you are from TikTok, right? Especially, ask in the YouTube channel, because there's a lot of space where I can give a detailed answer. If you want something specific of a video, ask for that too. Or you can join my Facebook page and you can speak directly to me on the Facebook page. Then I'm quite active there. People want stuff. People want to know stuff and ask questions, fascinating questions. Yeah, all kinds of questions, and I love it. Like some people ask if I wanted to be a wrestler, would I get a download of all of it? Now I don't have time. See, not even that is a misunderstanding of linear time. When you shift into the identity, everything shifts. Not just including what you're doing, because it has to. You're a different person, right? Anyway, much love. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.